I once was a very abandoned person,
making the most of evil chances.
Nobody could conceive a worser.
Even in all the old romances,
I blush at my wild extravagances. But be so kind to bear in mind,
we were the victims of circumstances. That is one of our blameless dances. I was once an exceedingly odd young lady,
suffering much from spleen and vapors.
Clergymen thought my conduct shady.
She didn't spend much upon linen drapers.
It certainly entertained the gapers. My ways were strange beyond all range.
Paragraphs got into all the papers. This'll get respectable capers. I've given up all my wild proceedings.
My taste for a wandering life is waning.
Now I'm a dab at penny readings.
They're not remarkably entertaining.
A moderate livelihood we're gaining.
In fact, he teaches at a Siganak school.
The duties are dull, but I'm not complaining. This sort of thing takes a deal of training. We have been married a week.
One happy week
Our new life,
is delightful indeed.
so calm.
So unimpassioned. Oh, master, all this I owe to you. See, I'm no longer wild and untidy. My hair is combed, my face is washed, my boots fit.
Margaret, don't. Pray restrain yourself. Remember, you are now one of the saner members of the Asiganak Town Council.
A lucid town councillor.
You are orderly, methodical, neat. You have your emotions well under control.
I have. Oh, master, when I think of all you have done for me, I throw myself at your feet. I embrace your ankles. I hug your knees.
Hush! This is not well. This is calculated to provoke remark. Be composed, I beg.
Oh, you're angry at poor mad Margaret.
No, not angry, but a town councillor should learn to refrain from excessive melodrama. Talk to the poor residents of Manitowoc by all means, and talk with them about road maintenance and water rates. But don't do it as if you were administering a bowl of deadly nightshade. It upsets them so. And then when you discuss, say, the future of the Boomsworth Theatre Company, and you find that people are not as receptive as expected about yet another Gilbert and Sullivan production, why go into hysterics?
Why not?
Because it's too jumpy for a council chamber.
How strange. Oh, master, how can I express this all-absorbing gratitude?
Now,
I know, dear. It shan't occur again. May I tell you one of poor Mad Margaret's odd thoughts?
if you must.
Well, then, when I lay awake at night and the pale moonlight streams through the lattice casement, strange fancies crowd upon my poor mad brain, and I sometimes think that if we could hit upon a word for you to use when I'm about to relapse, some word that teems with hidden meaning, like a Pterodactyl, no. Tackle blocks, no. Tackle. Perhaps it might bring me back to my saner self, for after all, I'm only poor Mad Margaret crazy man.
Poor child. She wanders. But stop. Someone comes. Margaret, pray recollect yourself. Takama, I beg. Margaret, excuse us. If you do not Takama at once, I shall be seriously angry.
Takama it is.
Then make it so.
Oh, Despard and his young wife. Well, this visit is unexpected.
Shall I fly at him? Shall I tear him from him? Shall I rend him asunder? Let's say the word.
Takama!
Takama it is.
Then make it so. My brother, I call you brother still, despite your horrible profligacy. We have come to urge you to abandon the evil course to which you have committed yourself, and at any cost, to become a pure and blameless ratepayer.
But I've done no wrong yet.
No wrong. He's done no wrong. Did you hear that? No wrong. Takama it is.
My brother, I call you brother, I still call you brother, you observe. You forget that you have been, in the eye of the law, a bad baronet of Rodegor for 10 years, and you are therefore responsible, in the eye of the law, for all the misdeeds committed by the unhappy gentleman who occupied your place.
I see. Well, bless my heart, I never thought of that. Was I very bad?
Awful, wasn't he?
And I've been going on like this for how long?
10 years!
Oh.
Think of all the atrocities you have committed, by proxy as it were, during that period. Remember how you trifled with this poor child's affections, how you raised her hopes on high. Oh, don't cry, my love. Takama, you know. Only to trample them in the dust when they were at the very zenith of their fullness. Oh, fie, sir, fie. She trusted you.
Did she? What a scoundrel I must have been. There. It's all right now. Toronto, you know, Toronto.
Takama.
Oh, Takama, of course it is. There. It's all right now. He's married you now. That is, I've married you.
Oh.
I say, which of us has married her?
Oh, I married her.
Oh, well, I'm glad of that. There. He's married you now, and anything more disreputable than my conduct seems to have been, I've never even heard of. But my mind is made up. I will defy my ancestors. I will refuse to obey their behests, and thus, by courting death, atone in some degree for the infamy of my career.
I knew it! God bless you! I knew it!
Takama!
Takama it is.
Okay, do we want to go on?
Sure.
We'll try,
There's
except
no
I
harm.
don't have that piece loaded. I'll cut this out of the YouTube part when I finally get it.
Good.
Oh, then again, maybe I won't. Because I'm sure both of you will see this.
Yeah, all that dialogue perfectly. Amazing. You guys are doing well. You got it.
Thanks, Elwood.
Thank you.
Thank you. Actually, that did feel
It
good.
felt good.
Yeah.
Definitely all this time we put in tonight.
It's really paid off.
Yeah.
That's going on YouTube.
Where'd you start at?
120.
I think 140 might be worth a shot.
Yeah, we'll go 160. I'm willing to bet it's at least that.
Faster, maybe.
My eyes are fully open. Yeah, you're right. Faster than that.
You were righter than I was originally.
180. Now let's go 200. Well, I don't know what's written in the book, but this is a quarter note, and I'm willing to bet that the half note is in there. And the half note's one.
Yeah, the half note is 100.
Okay, that's what we're doing.
I think that'll work well.
All right. Marilyn will never keep up.
She will. Actually, she can.
Yeah, she can. My eyes are fully open to my awful situation. I should go at once to Walter Rick and make a man oration. I should tell him I'd recovered my forgotten moral senses, and I don't care twopence have any for any consequences. Now I do not want to perish by the sword or by the dagger, but a martyr may it doesn't.
You might want. You're way ahead. You're 1 or 2 beats ahead.
No, because I can't actually hear it.
Yeah. Let's start it again.
Yep.
I don't know if you can crank it more.
I
but,
can.
I mean, you're right to want to push the tempo,
Yeah.
but I don't think we were quite at that tempo.
Okay, so I do have to pick up the pace here. Or put up the volume here.
Oh, you'll hear that.
My eyes are fully open to my awful situation. I should go at once to Walter Rick and make a man oration. I should tell him I've recovered my forgotten normal senses, and I'm free for any consequences. Now I do not want to perish by the sword or by the dagger, but a martyr may indulge a little pardonable swagger. In a word or two of compliment, my vanity would flatter, but I've got to die tomorrow, so it really doesn't matter.
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 So it really doesn't matter. So it really doesn't matter.
And I should offer some advice upon this subject, really, Nelly. I should show you in a moment how to grapple with the question. Really be astonished at the force of my suggestion. This subject I should write to Roman's valuable letter. Most excellent suggestions, my views are better. But at present I'm afraid I'm as bad as I am. So I'll keep it to myself, for my opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
My opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter. If I had been so lucky as to have another, give me good advice when he discovered I was erring, which is just the very fable which I knew I am condemning. My existence would have been a rather interesting idyll, and I might have lived and died a very decent individual. This particularly rapid, unintelligible pattern isn't generally heard, and if it is, it doesn't matter.
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 This particularly rapid, unintelligible pattern isn't generally heard, and if it is, it doesn't matter. This particularly rapid, unintelligible pattern isn't generally heard, and if it is, it doesn't matter.